On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Vagina.
The passage in the body of a woman or female animal that connects her outer sex organs to her uterus.
Examples:
Vagina cancer care. Infection of the vagina. The muscle around the vagina is elastic enough to allow the passage of a fetus.
Harbor.
An area of water next to the coast where ships and boats are protected from rough water by piers, jetties, and other artificial structures. Verb, keep in one's possession.
Examples:
A sheltered harbor. Harbor a resentment. The tsunami swamped every boat in the harbor.
Microorganism.
A very small living thing that may exist in its single-celled form or as a colony of cells and is too small to be seen without a microscope.
Examples:
Pathogenic microorganism. Microorganisms in his gut. This microorganism is a producer of respiratory disease.
Prevalent.
Existing very commonly in a particular area or in a specific time.
Examples:
Prevalent in Japan. Prevalent belief. This virus is prevalent in many tropical nations.
Bacteria.
Single-celled or non-cellular spherical or spiral or rod-shaped organisms that exist in large numbers in the air, water, and soil, and also in living and dead creatures and plants, and are often a cause of disease.
Examples:
Pathogenic bacteria. Harmless bacteria. Bacteria prevalent in hospitals are often resistant to antibiotics.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
pH.
A measure of the acidity or alkalinity of a substance, on a scale of 0 to 14, with 7 being neutral, lower values indicating greater acidity, and higher values indicating greater alkalinity.
Examples:
pH value of 7. pH scale. The pH level of this soil is too acidic for these types of plants.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Infection.
A condition in which pathogenic microorganisms or viruses have entered the body.
Examples:
A bacterial infection. Treat the infection with antibiotics. Hospitals must meet various standards to prevent nosocomial infections.
Yeast.
A type of fungus that is used in making alcoholic drinks such as beer and wine or to make bread rise.
Examples:
Yeast cell, yeast leavened bread. They carefully nurture a yeast fungus used to produce sake.
Quantity.
The amount or number of something, magnitude.
Examples:
Half quantity, residual quantity. In southward, the average annual water quantity increases.
Fungus.
A type of organism that includes yeasts, molds, and mushrooms, which are heterotrophic, meaning they do not produce their food and must consume organic matter to survive.
Examples:
Fungus infection, symbiotic fungus. Certain types of fungus can be toxic to humans, causing severe illness if ingested.
Harmless.
Not able or not likely to cause damage or harm.
Examples:
Harmless in most people. Harmless substances. Most people thought of him as a harmless eccentric.
Immune.
Protected against a particular disease or toxin due to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells.
Examples:
Immune from criminal prosecution. The cell of the immune system. The vaccination does not necessarily make you completely immune.
Outcompete.
To be more successful in competition than someone or something.
Examples:
Outcompete peers. Outcompete domestic producers. To outcompete its rivals, the company invested heavily in research and development.
Nutrient.
Any substance that is essential for the maintenance and growth of living things.
Examples:
Nutrient medicine. A nutrient for hair. They used fast-acting nutrients on the flowers in the flower beds.
Territory.
An area under the control of a ruler or state.
Examples:
Acquire territory. Territory in charge. They incorporated the conquered territory into their nation.
Culprit.
Someone who is responsible for a crime or wrongdoing.
Examples:
The culprit of global warming. The arrest of the culprit. They finally found the culprit of the bug after a long time.
Thrush.
A type of fungal infection that can affect the mouth, throat, or genitals, often causing white or gray patches, soreness, or itching.
Examples:
Oral thrush. Thrush treatment. I woke up with a painful thrush infection in my mouth.
Shapeshifter.
A mythical or fictional being that can change its form or appearance, particularly about animals or supernatural creatures.
Examples:
Shapeshifter creature. Mythological shapeshifter. The shapeshifter's ability to transform into different creatures was fascinating and terrifying.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
Disrupt a well-ordered condition. Disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Microbe.
A tiny living thing that can only be seen with a microscope and that may cause disease.
Examples:
Pathogenic microbe. Microbe sterilizer. Microbes thrive on the surface of the human skin.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Multiply.
To add a number to itself a specified number of times, to increase or cause to increase very much in number or quantity.
Examples:
Multiply 5 and 6. Multiply about 100-fold. Multiply a number by itself twice.
Metamorphose.
To undergo a dramatic change in form, structure, or substance, to transform or alter in appearance or nature.
Examples:
Metamorphose in appearance. Metamorphose over time. The caterpillar metamorphoses into a butterfly during its life cycle.
Substitute.
A person or thing acting or serving instead of another one. Verb, to act as a something or someone instead of another one.
Examples:
Substitute coffee. Substitute teacher. I substitute skim milk for regular milk because we are on a strict diet.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Elongate.
To extend something in length, to lengthen, stretch out, or to make longer.
Examples:
Elongate muscles. Elongate a dress. The yoga instructor told us to elongate our spines during the practice.
Hypha.
A thread-like structure that is part of the vegetative growth of fungi and certain other microorganisms.
Examples:
Hypha of candida. Hyphal growth. In some fungi, the hyphae form a network called mycelium, which can spread over large soil or organic matter areas.
Enzyme.
A substance produced by a living organism that acts as a catalyst to bring about a specific biochemical reaction.
Examples:
Enzyme reaction. Lack of digestive enzymes. A deficiency in the enzyme can lead to a medical condition.
Degrade.
To make something worse, especially in quality, to show or treat someone in a way that makes them see no value and do not have the respect or reasonable opinion of others.
Examples:
Degrade his public image. Degrade environmental quality. You should not degrade yourself by allowing them to use you.
Epithelial.
Relating to the layer of cells that covers the majority of the body's surfaces.
Examples:
Epithelial surface. Epithelial layer. The majority of cells in the lung are epithelial cells.
Permeate.
To spread throughout, to pass through or penetrate every part of something.
Examples:
Permeate the air. Permeate the fabric. The aroma of freshly baked bread permeated the entire bakery.
Tissue.
An ensemble of similar cells of the animal or plant that together carry out a specific function.
Examples:
A facial tissue. Loss of muscle tissue. The researcher separated the nervous tissue for microscopic examinations.
Generate.
To produce or create something, to make offspring by reproduction.
Examples:
Generate more electricity. Generate $100 a month. The economic stimulation program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Recognizable.
Easy to become aware of or identify.
Examples:
To a recognizable degree. Recognizable landmark. His car was easily recognizable in the parking lot.
Symptom.
Any sensation or change in body or mind that is experienced by a patient and is associated with a particular disease.
Examples:
Symptoms of low testosterone. Neurotic symptoms. The patient displays a symptom of a side effect.
Itch.
To have an uncomfortable feeling on the skin that makes you want to scratch it.
Examples.
Itch constantly. Itch to speak. I can't stop itching my arm because of the mosquito bite.
Swelling.
An abnormal local enlargement of a part of your body, mainly because of illness or injury.
Examples.
Swelling of the ankle. Hard swelling on the body. After intensive icing by the trainer, the swelling went down.
Accompany.
To go somewhere or travel with someone or something.
Examples.
Accompany a chicken dish. Accompany the book. Please let me know if you want to accompany me to my hometown.
Discharge.
To release or let go of something or someone. To dismiss or terminate an employee or member of an organization. To emit or give off a substance or energy.
Examples.
Discharge water. Discharge a contract. The hospital will discharge the patient as soon as their condition stabilizes.
Fluid.
A substance that can flow and is not solid.
Examples.
Plenty of fluids. Fluid assets. She was diagnosed with a fluid buildup in her lungs.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples.
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Flush.
To become red on your face, especially because you are embarrassed, angry, or hot. To rinse, clean, or empty something, especially a toilet, by causing large quantities of water to flow.
Examples.
The blood flush into my face. Flush the toilet. The girl flushed when a young man whistled as she walked by.
Wit.
A very small or insignificant amount or quantity, often used in the phrase not a whit, meaning not at all.
Examples.
A whit of evidence. Not a whit of difference. His argument had a whit of truth, but it was primarily exaggerated.
Shed.
To get rid of something as superfluous or unwanted, to cast off hair, skin, horn, or feathers. Noun, an outbuilding with a single story, mainly used for shelter or storage.
Examples.
Shed an old skin. A cow shed. He shed a secret tear when he heard the news of his friend's death.
Antibiotic.
A substance or drug that kills or slows down the growth of bacteria.
Examples.
Antibiotic resistance. Antibiotic allergy. He has been prescribed an antibiotic to treat his infection.
Treatment.
The way in which someone deals with or behaves towards someone or something, medical care provided to a patient for an injury or illness.
Examples.
First aid treatment. Treatment by diet. The primary purpose of the treatment is pain relief.
Immunity.
The ability of an organism to resist infection or disease, often due to the presence of antibodies.
Examples.
Immunity booster. Immunity response. Vaccination is an effective way to build immunity against diseases.
Susceptible.
Easily influenced, harmed, or affected by something.
Examples.
A susceptible young woman. Susceptible of proof. Well-stretched muscles are less susceptible to injury.
Compromise.
To settle a problem or disagreement by mutual concession.
Examples.
Compromise the matter. Cannot compromise anymore. They never compromised on development, despite the lack of funds.
Bacterium.
A very small, single-celled microorganism that lacks a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles.
Examples.
Bacterium infection. Any rod-shaped bacterium. The water in the lake was tested for harmful bacterium before it was deemed safe for swimming.
Wipe.
To clean or dry something by rubbing with a piece of cloth or paper or one's hand and removing dirt, food, or liquid.
Examples.
Wipe off dirt. Wipe with water. Please wipe your sweat with this towel.
Beneficial.
Helpful, useful, or sound, promoting or enhancing well-being.
Examples.
A beneficial result. Beneficial to all countries. Laughing is beneficial to our health.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc. of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples.
Hormone secretion. Female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Diet.
The food and drink that a person, animal, or community eats and drinks regularly, a legislative assembly in certain countries, for example, Japan.
Examples.
Eat a vegetarian diet. Diet approval. A balanced diet is more important for health than supplements.
Alter.
To cause to change or make different.
Examples.
Alter a decision. Alter data in a file. The design of the web page has altered slightly.
Microbiome.
The community of microorganisms equals living things too small to be seen, that can usually be found living together in any given environment or the human body.
Examples:
Skin microbiome. Have a diverse microbiome. The gut microbiome is a major producer of serotonin, which is necessary for human mental stability.
Tight.
Fixed, fastened, or kept together firmly or closely.
Examples:
A tight game. Student on a tight budget. The national election was held amid tight security.
Non-breathable.
Not allowing air or oxygen to pass through, unable to be breathed.
Examples:
Non-breathable fabric. Non-breathable mask. The atmosphere on the toxic planet was completely non-breathable for humans.
Garment.
A piece of clothing, such as a dress, coat, or shirt.
Examples:
Garment industry. Silk garment. She hung the wet garment on the clothesline to dry.
Incubate.
To keep warm and protected, especially to hatch eggs, to develop and nurture.
Examples:
Incubate terrorism in developing countries. Incubate an idea. The scientists decided to incubate the eggs for further study.
Moisture.
Small amounts of liquid, especially water, that are present in or absorbed by a substance.
Examples:
Moisture level. Lot of moisture. My hair looks greasy because there is too much moisture in the air.
Facilitate.
To make something easier or more likely to happen.
Examples:
Facilitate a smooth transition. Facilitate the process. The company implemented a new software system to facilitate employee communication and collaboration.
Environment.
The natural world, such as air, water, and land, in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Mucus.
A slimy liquid produced inside the nose and other body parts for lubrication, protection, etc.
Examples:
Airway mucus. Nasal mucus. When the body temperature drops, mucus secretion fails.
Recommend.
To suggest that someone or something would be a suitable fit for a particular purpose or role.
Examples:
Recommend a hospitalization. Recommend reading. We recommend taking media training every 6 months.
Gentle.
Having or showing a kindly or tender nature, soft and mild.
Examples:
In a gentle voice. Gentle downward slope. Her gentle manner relaxed everyone there.
Vulva.
The outside parts of the female sex organs.
Examples:
Vulva cancer. Inflammation of the vulva. The surgeon decided to remove part of the vulva to remedy the patient's skin disease.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Medication.
A drug or other form of medicine that treats, prevents, or alleviates the symptoms of the disease.
Examples:
Antibiotic medication. Medication by mouth. The pharmacist not only prescribes the medication but also guides its proper use.
Regain.
To get something back or recover something after it has been lost or taken away.
Examples:
Regain our reputation. Regain my health. After years of hard work, he finally regained his financial stability.
Preliminary.
Serving as a preparation for something more important or extensive, introductory, taking place before the main event or decision.
Examples:
Preliminary investigation. Preliminary agreement. Before starting the project, we need to go through some preliminary research and planning.
Probiotic.
A substance, typically a live bacterium, that is ingested to provide health benefits, particularly in aiding digestion or strengthening the immune system.
Examples:
Probiotic supplement. Probiotic yogurt. Probiotic-rich foods, such as kefir and sauerkraut, can improve digestive health.
Brew.
To make beer or tea by mixing a substance with hot water.
Examples:
Brew a cup of tea. Brew beer. I am going to brew some coffee this morning.
Inflammation.
A physical condition in which a part of the body becomes red, painful, hot, and often swollen, especially as a reaction to infection or injury.
Examples:
Reduce inflammation and pain. Inflammation of the lungs. The medicine soothes the pain of chronic inflammation.
Extensive.
Covering a large area, having a wide range.
Examples:
Extensive experience. Have extensive vocabulary. The incident attracted extensive media coverage throughout the world.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
Therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Genetic.
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples:
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Gene.
The fundamental unit of heredity and the sequence of nucleotides in DNA that codes for the creation of RNA or protein.
Examples:
Gene expression. Gene cloning. A defective gene is responsible for the disease.
Variant.
Something that is slightly different from others of the same type.
Examples:
Variant types of pigeon. A variant of the same word. The first variant of the virus appeared in less than a month.
Regulate.
To control something, especially by means of rules or laws.
Examples:
Regulate blood sugar levels. Regulate our conduct. We must manage to regulate our expenditure.
Recurrent.
Occurring again, repeatedly, or frequently, returning.
Examples:
Recurrent problem. Recurrent miscarriage. The patient has been experiencing recurrent headaches for weeks.
Unclear.
Poorly stated or described, and therefore not easy to understand, not easy to perceive.
Examples:
An unclear match. In no unclear terms. It is important not to undertake tasks with unclear objectives to improve productivity.
Stigma.
A mark of shame or disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person.
Examples:
Social stigma. Stigma against obesity. The mental health stigma often prevents people from seeking treatment.
Underfunded.
Having insufficient funds to support or carry out an enterprise.
Examples:
Severely underfunded. Underfunded programs. The healthcare system is underfunded, and patients are not receiving the needed treatment.
Traditionally.
In accordance with tradition, typically or commonly done in a particular way.
Examples:
Traditionally accepted concept. Traditionally sung at a banquet. Traditionally, the ceremony was held outdoors.
Umbrella.
A device consisting of a circular canopy of cloth on a central pole used as protection against rain or sometimes against the sun.
Examples:
Umbrella coverage. Umbrella ban. She opened her umbrella to protect herself from the rain.
Instance:
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Erectile.
Characterized by the ability to become physically erect, particularly in sexual function.
Examples:
Erectile dysfunction. Erectile tissues. The drug was found to have significant erectile side effects in clinical trials.
Dysfunction.
A problem or fault in a system, organism, or part of the body or machine.
Examples:
Dysfunction of kidneys. Brain dysfunction. The dysfunction in the relationship was causing problems for both partners.
Percentage.
The number, amount, or rate of something, which is usually the amount per 100.
Examples:
The percentage of the gold content. A high percentage. What is the percentage of the consumption tax in the United States?
Multitude.
A large number of things or people.
Examples:
Great multitude. From a multitude of sources. This company is faced with a multitude of problems.